Güzel düşünen hayatına lezzet var.
Sen açıkladın yeter kadar şey.
Okay. One of the big sins in Islam is losing the hope. Being hopeless is big sin, like killing a man. And the one who loses his hope from God is not a Muslim anymore. He becomes kafir, means infidel, doesn't believe in anything. Hope is very important. It says what gives life to people is hope, and while what kills them is despair. That's why Islam encourages, regardless of what we do, how we are. One thing we should not lose is our hope. There are a lot of stories about this. One story I remember, there is this guy who killed, actually it's one of the hadith, right?
Yeah.
I don't have the exact word, but as far as I remember, he killed 99 people, and then he asked to a priest, he said, is there any way for me to salvation, to go to paradise? He said, my son, you killed 99 people. There is no way for you. He said, why I killed 99 and you don't show me anything? You are going to be the 100th. So he killed that one too. And then he continued on his search. And he came up with another priest, and that person said, Allah forgives every sin, every mistake, as long as you are regretful for it. Another thing is, if you fall into a hole, you have to jump at least as high as the hole. Right? To get out of the hole, you have to jump at least as high as the height of the hole. So, if you really be regretful in the heart that it's like burning fire, then you're going to be saved. So the person decided to become, let's say, turn his face to God, to Allah. And he decided to make a travel, right? Journey. And on the journey he died. That's what I remember, right? And the angels asked Allah how we should treat him. Is he going to be those good or bad? Allah said, just measure the distance. To which side he is close? Like he was on the journey to go to and talk to a priest. And they measured the distance, he was closer to the priest than the city he traveled his journey from. And Rasulullah says, even if he was closer to the original city, Allah would make him closer to the priest. Anyways, so hope is very important. And again, being hopeless is a big sin in Islam. I'm going to finish it.
I think he was traveling to a good place. The priest said, there is such a good place, and you were living in a very evil place. So if you migrate to this good place and continue living there, so then you can be one of the people having good deeds, and may Allah forgive you. So he was traveling to this place, and he also said, don't go back to your city, because this city made you such an evil person. And this is also, I think, very important, because your neighborhood is very important. So you should live in a neighborhood that leads you, puts you in a forces you to make good deeds.
Hijrah, right? Is it too long? I can stop here. Let me finish this, like 5 more minutes. So he makes a comparison between the thinking system which is far away from Quran and the purpose of Quran. So the Quran, which is a mercy for mankind, only accepts the civilization that comprises the happiness of all, not just minority, or at least of the majority. So happiness at least for a majority. Modern civilization has been founded on 5 negative principles. I like this one. First thing is, its point of support is force. If you are powerful, you can just crush those who are not as powerful as you are. So then it's going to be the mark of which is aggression. I think that's what's happening. Second, its aim and goal is benefit. Says the guy who is into this, all his aim and goal is benefit. He's going to kiss even the feet of Pharaoh, the pharaohs. He's going to do everything to protect his benefit, to gain that benefit. So the mark of which is jostling and tussling. If there are people around just observing their benefits, not caring about the others, then they are going to, right, fight for their own benefits with each other. The third principle is, in life, conflict. The mark of which is strife. So what I say is true, and I just observe my benefit. I'm going to do everything, even fight for it. So you can do the same thing. And the bond between the masses is racialism and negative nationalism. I'm Turkish, you are this and you are that. Which is nourished through devouring others. If in number big, crash the ones who are in small numbers. If you are powerful, crash the ones who are less powerful. Its mark is collusion. And fifth, its enticing service is inciting lust and passion and gratifying the desires. All this, movies, television, media and everything. Just pumping lust and passion. And you just expect the society to become a clean and pure society. But lust transforms man into a beast. One last paragraph. So, however, the civilization of the Sharia of Muhammad, peace be upon him, comprises and commands is this. Its point of support is truth instead of force. I call it right instead of might. Right? Whoever is right, he is powerful. The mark of which is justice and harmony. Actually, this Sharia Islam is the religion, belief system which is revealed from God from the very beginning, from Adam alayhi salam. Adam alayhi salam, Musa alayhi salam, Isa alayhi salam, all are saying the same thing. So its goal is virtue in place of benefits, the mark of which is love and attraction. So there is a verse about that, right? In the sight of Allah, the better among you is not the one who has possession or who is beautiful in the face. The better among you is the one who has taqwa, who has piety. He is better in the sight of Allah. Its means of unity are the ties of religion, country, and class. Here, class means teachers, engineers, doctors. So you feel attachment. In place of racialism and nationalism. And the mark of these is sincere brotherhood, peace, and only defense against external aggression. And the principle of mutual assistance in life, it's not conflict. Instead of the principle of conflict, the mark of which is accord and solidarity. Zakah, sadaqah. And it offers guidance instead of lust. Hidayah, right? Hidayah. This Quran is a hidayah to those who believe. The mark of which is human progress and spiritual advancement, becoming insan kamil. And do not loosen your hands from Islam. This is actually a verse, right? Interpretation of a verse. The preserver of our existence. Cling onto it with all your strength, or you shall be lost.